Hello, it's Emma from Newton Abbey, Belfast, Northern Ireland. And thank you so much for joining me today on Emma's Crafty Space. Today I'm going to be showing you another project that I made at my recent catalogue launch. It's actually inspired by a project in the Christmas catalogue, which is this little one here, and it is using the knit sweater dies. So I'm just going to bring them onto the screen here just to show you. These dies are brilliant, and originally whenever I was ordering them, for some reason I thought they were going to come in one big die all lined out for you, like it kind of gives you in this picture here, but they don't. They come in strips, which makes it even better because you can customize it to whatever way you want it to be. And again, Stampin' Up have actually used this. They've created a mask and then used it with the paste. So a really good way of doing this is actually taking your dies off, and you can line them all up, all different orders and different patterns, whatever way you want it to be, and then tape them all together with washi tape and wind them through your big shot that way. Or you can do them individually like I have done for this project, and then you can get all your little pieces. So I'll get cracking with this one. Another product is actually one that I overlooked the first time I looked through the catalogue, and it was these little gift boxes. So you actually get 10 in a pack, and you can see they're actually quite big, and they're not very deep. They're only maybe about 3/4 of an inch deep there. Yeah, they're about 3/4 of an inch deep. And obviously because we're making it into shaker, you're going to need your foam adhesive strips and a piece of window sheet. I didn't have any window sheet, so I don't know if you remember the days when there was overhead projectors on the go and you would have done all your writing on acetates. So I actually just used a bit of acetate in mine, and then I filled it with the die cuts from the knit sweatwear dies, and then these old little sequins from probably a couple of Christmas catalogues ago. So I just filled it in there to make it sparkle. If you don't have any of these, you could also use the current ones, which is the subtle shimmer sequins. I think it's from the Peaceful Cabin suite, but it's more silver and white, whereas I wanted gold. So there's a mixture of gold, silver, copper and white and black in there, so that is why I have picked those ones. So we'll get going with this. So this is the way these treat boxes come. So the first thing you need to do, which on the day of the catalogue launch I didn't realise, you need to peel off this protective mask. Okay, so that's your first thing you're going to do. Okay, that just means that it's crystal clear and nice and clear for whenever you're looking through that window. Then you're going to get your foam adhesive strips. Now you think it's going to take loads to go around these, but it actually doesn't. Just take your time and work your way around the edge. And now you don't want to go too close because you don't want to be able to see it whenever you're looking down into the box. So even if you give yourself 1 or 2 millimeters, okay, just make sure it's really stuck down. Okay, and then just come down. Now you can bend that and manipulate it around a corner. I just think you get a tidier join just by snipping them off and then joining again. Then again, just manipulate it around. Doesn't have to be perfect because at the end of the day, this is in the inside of the box. Just going to snip that wee bit off so it's not too messy at that side. And then this is actually a really good way of using up all your little bits and stray bits of your foam adhesive pieces. Okay, just nest that in there. But obviously I shouldn't be using my paper snips, but it's the only pair of scissors I have to hand at the minute. Okay, stick that back down and use that another time. Okay, so give it a good press down just to make sure that it's... And this is the time, if you're not happy with the positioning of it, just peel it off and reposition it. Okay, so these are all my little die cutouts that I've already done. Again, you're not going to be wanting to watch me die cutting on camera. I'm sure you're all very capable of doing that yourself. So I have cut my little trees out in Mossy Meadow, and my dares are Crumb Cake. My snowflakes are just basic white. So just make sure whenever you're doing this that you make sure when you're doing this that you put all your die cuts down. Now, down the right way. What I mean by that is, see the way that is all nice rounded edges, and that's very sharp and jagged. So you obviously want it to go face down so you're getting the nice side of the die cut, because it's quite thin. They're not going to flip over on you, you know, so you just want to kind of keep it that it stays nice and tidy and everything's face down. Now, if you want to, you can hold back a few of your little pieces. So I'm going to maybe hold back 2 trees and maybe 3 snowflakes and a wee deer. So everything else is going in. Now, obviously, you could do these all different colours, and you could actually do your snowflake with the glimmer paper. So you're getting sparkly snowflakes rather than just basic white ones. It really is up to you what way you do it. It's a very quick and easy project, and it's a very cute gift box that you're making for someone. Obviously, with it being a window box, you're going to have to be a bit more imaginative with your gift wrap in the inside, because you don't want to give away what the present is. So this can be as full or as empty as you like it to be. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then you need to peel back your adhesive backing off your foam strips. Just take your time with this, because sometimes it lifts the whole thing again. It can be a bit fiddly. I have tried using my picky tool just to kind of start it, but it flicks the pressure of it flicks the content, so that's why I'm just going to struggle with using my nails. Okay, so one last wee glance just to make sure you're happy with your inners, and then you get your window sheet or acetate and you are going to stick it down. So I have literally just cut this the same size as the one that was already there, and just give that a good press down, because I don't want anything in the window there to escape. Okay, so I'll turn it over and give it a wee test. Now, that isn't set in stone. You can, if you're still not happy with it, you can just peel that off, and you can add to it or take away from it, whatever way you want. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to put our box together. These boxes are so well made, they even come with the adhesive, you know, so there really is not much work for us to do. Just go around all your sides and give them a good burnish, because they are craft cards, so they're really, really stiff and sturdy. So give them a good crease with your bone folder. Okay, so the tabs, obviously the adhesive is going to go in the inside. Now, whenever I'm making up boxes like this, especially stiff, sturdy ones, I always use the table as a guide, and just bring edge to edge. Don't press that in until you're happy with the position, and then press it. Same with here. Or if you want, you can do it that way. Bring it edge to edge. Give it a good press. Okay. And this one is going to go, so if you can, your window's here, this one's going to come up here like this. I've actually forgotten to crease these sides. And this one is going to come up, and again, you're going to go edge to edge here, and then press it over this side, edge to edge. Okay, and then the lid, get that wee crease in there. I just think this is so so easy having the tape already on them for you and not having to sit with your fingers stuck to glue. So again, edge to edge, press it. The last one, edge to edge, press. So the flaps actually go to the outside of the box, which then means that they're a wee bit floppy here, but if that really bothers you, just give that a good press in and it should make it a bit tighter for you. Okay, so that whenever that closes over, goes in perfect and they're a bit more flush. So this will pick up a bit of dust just with static, so you can give it a wee rub with your embossing buddy if it really bothers you. But yeah, that is the start of it. So the last thing we need to do is we need to get a little label done. So I've already cut this out, and it's from the Christmas pine cones or seasonal labels, one of those. That's sweet. And then the greeting is from A Christmas to Remember. So the fonts are really nice in these. I suppose it's a bit of an all-rounder for Christmas. So it's quite a long tag, so I'm just going to do it up here in the corner. But I want to make it a bit more interesting, so I found some old Stampin' Up sequins. So I'm going to maybe do like a wee loop of gold just up in the corner like that. I haven't really decided yet, so I'm going to cut this here. Like that. We'll do a wee loop. We'll have like all our wee trees and reindeers and all in the background. So I'm just going to get a bit of double-sided tape to mount those. And again, just because something isn't available anymore, if you have it in your crafty stash, just use it. So like that. Okay, dimensionals. I'm going to do dimensionals along here, and I'm actually going to put them to the box because I don't want them to be visible. Do you know, if you open up your box, I don't want to see just the box of dimensionals sitting along there. So I'm actually going to stick them to that edge, or just a 1 millimeter shy of it. Like that. Need another one around there. Okay, peel off all that. And then stick this down. Okay, still need one at this end. Okay, now that's too loopy. Just change it. Okay, and I'm going to stick on a few little trees, these little items that I left over. So you can stick them on with dimensionals, the mini ones, or you can glue them. Just gluing them because it's quick. Okay. Glue dots would be perfect, because you still get a bit of a rise out of a glue dot, even though it's instant sticking. Again, you could go with rhinestones as well. So that is that finished. As you can see, there's plenty of movement in there. I absolutely love it. Really cute. But as I say, just with it being a window box, you don't want to spoil the surprise of the gift. You're maybe going to have to be a wee bit more creative in how you maybe gift wrap. So like tissue paper or something like that around whatever you put in there. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. The box is actually a really good size when it's complete. As I said before, it's 3/4 of an inch deep. And then it's 6.5 by just over 4.5 inches. So it's a good wee size box. Perfect for like nice types of different types of teas or face masks or something like that. Really cute. So again, hopefully I've inspired you to make something nice for Christmas to gift to someone else. I'll leave a description of all the items that I've used in the description below. There's also a link there to my online store. And as usual, if you don't have a demonstrator of your own, just click the link and I'd be delighted if you were to place an order. So that is me for another tutorial. All I've left to say is take care. Bye bye.